We were living in Sarasota, and our landlord of many years got very ill and had to sell her property. So we were in a rush. We had 30 days to find a place. My husband works full time, but we live paycheck to paycheck like most people these days. And so we had no money for a deposit or anything. Where are we gonna go? Or where am I gonna put my things? What am I gonna do with my dog? You know, all these questions all day, all night. You can't eat, you can't sleep. You're just terrified. I can't say anything else other than complete and total fear. I'm thinking about how desperate I felt and how I didn't know what we were going to do. I thought we were going to be homeless. I really did.
The purpose for senior friendship centers is that nobody should feel alone, especially as they age. We don't want people to feel alone. And sometimes when life delivers its toughest blows, its biggest challenges, its highest hurdles, isn't it great to know that you've got a place where you can turn, to know that you're not alone?
Well, my daughter messaged us and told us that she had seen on Channel 40 where a senior citizenship center was looking for elderly people to help out with this pandemic and trying to help them stay home and safe. And they said that they had these dinners that they could bring to us. And I thought I had died and gone to heaven. But it really has been a blessing.
The number of people we were serving in some areas doubled because they were afraid. They were afraid to go to the grocery store. They were afraid to go out.
That really cut down on her having to go out into public with the potential exposure. And at our age, we were highly susceptible.
When the world went dark and we mobilized, we started talking to people on the phone, and the things they were telling us they needed, things like, will you call me and make sure I'm alive? Will somebody call me and make sure I'm alive? I don't have family, or there's no one checking on me. I mean, wow. When you are disconnected from other people, there's this malnourishment that starts to happen in your soul and your spirit. You stop feeling like you have purpose or meaning. And I think the thing that gives us purpose and meaning is being connected with other people.
Take me for example, okay? I've been married to this woman for years and years and years. Now she passes on, okay? The family comes, we celebrate her life, and everybody leaves. So the walls come slowly in on you.
When my husband passed away, I didn't feel like leaving the house, and I've always been a very outgoing person, so you don't think that's going to happen to you, but things change when you lose a spouse.
We, for so many decades, have provided this space for people to connect and come together, and not just connect and come together for social reasons, but they're coming to give back.
We want to be useful. We want to be able to help with things. We want to have relationships. So when you come into this building, you can have all that.
It eases the tension. It eases the depression. I think that's been my experience, you know. Loneliness is not a great thing.
My wife was diagnosed with vascular dementia. We didn't have anybody taking care of her. I took care of her. I took care of her for 7 years. And so we got involved with the daycare center because she felt good about where she was for the 2-3 hours that she spent there. I think from a caregiver standpoint, it can be very depressing. And it can be very isolating.
Without senior friendship centers, it's quiet. No meals. No calls, no respite for seniors, no care for the caregivers. At the end of the day, we lean on the philanthropy of the community around us to see where there is value and hope and invest in it for the future.
Somebody cared. Somebody actually cared enough to want to help me. Because of the senior center now, we are maintaining. We are able to now pay our bills, and that is my everything to me. And there's not a day go by that I don't give thanks for that.
So you saw for yourself. These are our friends, our neighbors. They're like family to us. We need your support for people like Ronni and Hazel and Harry, Fred and Mike and Pat. They've been through this journey and they need our help, and thousands more like them. I want you to dig deep in your hearts and your wallets too, and think about how you might support senior friendship centers and this important mission. It's so vital right now, and we really need your help. Thanks so much for your giving heart and your giving spirit.